So more acronyms, I'm afraid. In this session, we're going to explore AR, VR, and MR. Heard of them? Perhaps in passing, or maybe you've engaged with them as a technology. You may be thinking, are they those goggle things people are wearing? Why do I want to go to a fantasy place? And I'm not a gamer. And I understand all of your concerns, but their capabilities are much, much more. AR and VR and MR all fall under this umbrella term called visual technology. A great example is this. You're in a hurry, you type the address into your phone and you drive like crazy to get there. It's dodgy, as you have to keep looking down at your phone for new directions. Damn, missed the turnoff. Well, with AR, this could all go away. Instead, you will see superimposed ahead a large 3D arrow that is pointing the right way to go. And helpful hints that will crop up, like, slow down, there are children playing around the corner. We will break down these technologies so we can explore how they add value in their own unique ways. But first, let's bust open these acronyms. AR means Augmented Reality. AR has virtual objects that are on top of real objects, but you can't touch them. It is a technology that works by viewing through a camera or glasses, which allow you to see digital imagery overlaid on the real world you are seeing. So if you switch to camera on your mobile and peer through it, with AR you will be able to see these digital images appear within the picture frame. The most common type of AR is filters on Snapchat or Instagram. Have you ever seen people sending a picture or video with a puppy face? Well, that's AR. VR means virtual reality. Everything in VR is make-believe. And this is the next level of visual replication where the user, you, wears a visual device or a headset which blocks out the real world. All you can see is another world digitally created where you are in it. You see it from your perspective in 360 degrees. So when you turn around, you see what's behind you, and when you move, you walk past stuff. It's a remarkable development, and its applications are only just being properly realized. Some of the common products are Google Cardboard and Samsung Gear VR. And finally, MR, which means mixed reality. That's really a combination of AR and VR and other digital visual effects. These terms are frequently used loosely and even interchangeably, but the key point is that all three enhance our visual understanding of reality by including or replacing what we see with digital images. MR is the technology of the future, and we will go more in depth into its capabilities in the following video. These technologies have been around for some years but are about to start making a big impact on our daily lives. You may have heard of some of the early incarnations. Probably the most popular globally was the explosion of the Pokemon Go app. It is based on the AR technology so that the little Pokemon characters appear at certain locations around every city but are only viewable through your phone's camera. And when you catch a Pokemon, you gain points. A good application of AR today is in the tourism sector. AR, through a combination of artificial intelligence, will be able to identify various tourist attractions and provide enhanced imagery. For example, if you were at the Colosseum, through your phone using AR, you could see it fully reinstated. You could hold your digital device up to a real-life historical building or statue and learn more about its history. Also, sellers of large consumer items like furniture or appliances are using the AR platform to allow you to see how their products will look in your home. By holding your phone up to your living room, you can see how a new coffee table might look against your existing furniture. If you like it, you can buy it directly. VR, on the other hand, has spent most of its early life in the computer gaming sector, where you enter the world and must accomplish certain things that the game requires. Moving around the world, collecting stuff, defending stuff, or however the game has been designed. But VR has some very interesting applications beyond the obvious gaming environments. Education is an early adopter both in the delivery of education and education itself. So with VR, teachers can operate classes whereby every student and the teacher can participate virtually but be in the room with each other. In the application of education itself, an example might include children finding themselves at the launch of the first rocket to the moon, or choose another program and be with Neil Armstrong on the moon. Now that's pretty cool education. A cool example might be walking through the famous Pompeii village at the time of the eruption, and you don't have to be worried about the lava. And of course, the film is embracing this as well. In fact, there are now VR cinemas that have swivel chairs, so you can turn around to see the story world you are in. However, film has some way to go to break through, as often it's the skill of the director or cinematographer to provide the viewer with story information at crucial moments through certain camera angles and shots. If the viewer is in the world and they can look wherever they like, they may just miss a crucial line of dialogue, a look, a gesture that all help with the telling of that story. The ability to create simulations for training is a big use of VR. For example, military training or flying training. VR is even helping train astronauts in learning about living and operating on Mars. The health industry is using VR to assist doctors to understand complicated operation procedures and experiment with different techniques without the need to try these on a real person. But one of the best uses for VR is in the rehabilitation field. Imagine a person has had a spinal trauma and is slowly learning to walk again, hours and hours on the treadmill. With VR, they can walk on this treadmill and not stare at a wall, but walk in beautiful forests or streets of famous cities. And here's the thing, VR can even be used to overcome phobias. Phobias of flying or of spiders. So AR and VR are emerging with applications across the spectrum as they move out of the incidental uses to areas that will be life-changing for us all. Commerce, marketing, tourism, education, medicine, the military, and general daily life. It's some way off, but like these other technologies in this fourth revolution, it will be here before your battery runs out.